Apple just announced in 2020 WWDC they will move from Intel processors to their own silicon based on ARM architecture. This announcement is a historical moment not only for Apple, not only for Apple's customers, but for the entire computer industry. Let's dive into it. Since the introduction of x86 instruction set in 1978, it slowly became the dominant architecture between personal computers, and in 2005, in the same WWDC, Apple removed the last breath of competition when they announced the movement from PowerPC to Intel processors. Since then, a few attempts to move from x86 to alternative platforms like ARM were attempted. The most recent one being Microsoft with their Surface Pro X in 2019. Introducing a new processor architecture is a chicken-egg problem. Hardware companies will try to meet the software companies' needs, while the software companies are trying to optimize their products for specific architectures. Could you be asking, but why? Why ARM? For that, you need to understand one of the fundamental differentiations about processor design: RISC versus CISC. CISC, or Complex Instruction Set Architecture, is the design x86 is based nowadays, and is used by Intel and AMD. This design leverages a large number of instructions in the processor to execute with more efficiency computational problems like decoding this video you are watching, making the processor design large and power hungry. On the other hand, architecture, keeping the processor core light and efficient. Also, ARM figures out something years ahead compared with Intel: the use of different cores in the same processor, once with a focus in computational performance and lower cores focused on energy savings. This is very important because when the operating system is idle, it can just switch off the high-performance cores and save power. To break the egg or kill the chicken, only a company like Apple has the market power to drive the entire industry. Apple is the golden egg of the tech companies, and it inspires the whole computer industry, for better or worse. I believe in this case for much better. Introducing ARM on Macs will drive the PC industry to do the same. Consumers will realize the clear advantage to run ARM on their personal computers and will demand from manufacturers new hardware and new software will follow. And I have to say, and this may sound crazy, but this movement is good for the environment as well. For years, the computer industry tries to bring ARM architecture to data centers. The problem here is the programs which run on data centers are first developed and tested in personal computers. It's tough to create code to run on different platforms. Transitioning to ARM on personal computers will make this easier to make the same transitions into the cloud. This transition could make the consumption of energy way lower on the data centers, helping the planet. So the vital take here is Apple is bringing instruction set competition to consumer level processor market, and this is great, pushing companies like AMD and Intel to not only compete between each other, but with all processor manufacturers. If you like this video, please give your thumbs up. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe to Vinny's Lab. I see you in the next video.